So today, we're making what I consider to be one of the most underrated pasta dishes ever, as it's packed with so many great flavors and it's truly effortless to put together. We're talking a cherry tomato and shrimp pasta. This is known in Spain as macarrones con tomates y gambas. And let me tell you, this dish is filled with so many different layers of goodness, made with just a handful of ingredients. And the best part, it's all done in about 20 minutes. Folks, this is a perfect pasta dish for a busy weeknight, yet it's bold enough for a relaxed weekend lunch. Either way, make sure to enjoy it next to a crunchy baguette and of course a bottle of Spanish wine for the ultimate dining experience. This video is sponsored by Tienda.com. La Tienda is an online superstore focusing on selling all things Spain for your home and kitchen, and they've been around since 1996. And like I always tell you, they have the biggest selection of artisan Spanish ingredients like queso manchego, the famous jamón serrano and jamón ibérico, Marcona almonds, olives, the beautiful canned seafood from Spain, and all the spices you need to make all your favorite Spanish recipes, among so many other great ingredients. And let me tell you, when it comes to cookware, they have an amazing selection of authentic Spanish paella pans that range in size from 2 servings all the way up to 50 servings. And they even offer classic grilling systems, that way you can always perfectly cook your paella at home. Folks, visit Tienda.com, let them know I work from Spain on a Fork sent you there, and make sure to use coupon code ONAFORK during checkout for 10% off your order. Let's begin by filling a stock pot with some water. You want to go to a little over the halfway point. Then we'll season generously with sea salt and heat it with a high heat. While the water is heating, let's start getting our ingredients ready. I'm going to add in 10 ounces of raw medium-sized shrimp over some paper towels, which is about 300 grams, and patting the shrimp completely dry. I'm using shrimp here that are about frozen and thawed out and already peeled and deveined. And we'll season the shrimp with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper just on one side. We'll also roughly chop 6 cloves of garlic, cut 10 ounces of cherry tomatoes in half, which is about 300 grams, and I already washed the cherry tomatoes and patted them dry. And roughly chop a small handful of fresh parsley. And we'll also grab a large fry pan and heat it with a medium heat. Okay, let's move back to the stock pot. Once the water comes to a boil, it's time to add in the pasta. For this recipe, I'm using penne pasta, but you can use whatever pasta you like. I'm going to measure out 2 1/4 cups, which is 8 ounces or 225 grams, and add it into the boiling water. And you don't have to mix the pasta around continuously, but do get under every 2 minutes or so, that way it doesn't stick together and it all evenly cooks. At the same time, let's start cooking up our cherry tomatoes and shrimp. I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil into the hot fry pan, which is about 30 milliliters. And we'll immediately add in the chopped garlic. And we'll mix it around continuously, that way the garlic doesn't brown too quickly and it all evenly sautés. After 30 seconds to 1 minute, and that garlic is beautifully fragrant, you don't want to brown it, we'll add in the cherry tomatoes. And once again, we'll gently mix this around continuously, that way everything evenly sautés. After about 3 minutes, and the cherry tomatoes are lightly sautéed, you don't want to over saute them, otherwise they can easily start to break apart. I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, which is about 1 gram. And we'll season everything with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a quick mix until it's well mixed together. Then we'll add in half a cup of white wine, which is 120 milliliters. If wine is not your thing, you can use any broth of your choice here with a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. And we'll give it a mix and then simmer it for a few minutes without mixing the mixture. After about 3 minutes, and the alcohol has cooked off in the wine and you can see it's slightly reduced, we'll add in the shrimp. And we'll mix this continuously and go between 1 to 2 minutes or until the shrimp are just cooked through. Once the shrimp are cooked through, we'll turn off the heat. Then we'll immediately move back to the stock pot. At this point, my pasta should be perfectly cooked al dente, which is exactly 11 minutes in my case. So make sure to check the package instructions in the pasta that you're using. At this point, I'm going to start transferring it directly from the stock pot into the fry pan with the cherry tomatoes and shrimp. And like I've told you in the past, it's okay if a little of that starchy water gets in there. It's only going to enhance the flavors of the dish, and it's also going to ensure that the mixture doesn't dry up. Then we'll add in 2 tablespoons of our chopped fresh parsley over the pasta, which is about 8 grams. And we'll give it one gentle final mix until everything's well mixed together. And if you see that your mixture dries up, just add in some of that starchy water we cooked the pasta in. And you can serve this pasta directly out of the fry pan or transfer it into some serving dishes. Either way, check it out. Our cherry tomato and shrimp pasta is done. Super easy to make. About 20 minutes to put together, and the kind of food that's gonna fill you with so much goodness. Let's give it a try and see how it turned out. As always, folks, now it's time for the moment of truth. Let's see how this tastes. Here we go. First things first, all the ingredients are beautifully cooked, that pasta al dente and the shrimp right on the money. And the combination of that shrimp with the cherry tomatoes taking this pasta to another level. You saw this so easy to make, done in about 20 minutes. Once again, serve it next to a crunchy baguette and a bottle of Spanish wine. More specifically from the wine region of La Rioja, you're gonna have yourself a fabulous meal. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Tandy Irvin, Maria, Catherine Deshays, and Karen Reynolds. Again, guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.